Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here with Chris Spangalane and Dion, and they're here at the studio. Chris came all the way back to Atlanta just to get his asshole sprayed.
Yeah, I did. I'm ready. Can't get it right at home.
He's talking about a bidet, y'all.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Jesus Christ.
The way you looking at he was looking at you like, ooh, Dion, I can't wait for you to go up in me. Ooh, Dion.
No, I forgot what city I'm in, and yeah, he's right. Yeah, it's to clarify, your bidets here are great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You wasn't here for a nigga named Day Day?
With the spray?
No day-days, nay-nays, tay-tays.
Stay tuned after the music. We're going to see how Chris got it.
That was a perfect thing.
So the Olympics is over, and we saw it. We saw the running. We saw the triathlon.
The what?
The trecathlon.
Yeah.
What are they? Decathlon? Triathlon?
Well, we saw them where they ran, they swim, they jumped, they hopped.
Black women made the Olympics this year.
Oh, we did. We made the damn Olympics.
Sha'Carri Richardson looking over, staring at people as she
Bitch,
ran.
what?
What you got to say now?
Is it Gabby Thomas? Is that her name?
Yes.
She's a Harvard grad and gold medalist now.
What about what's the gymnast's name?
Simone Biles?
Simone Biles just killed that bitch. I almost think Simone Biles don't have bones.
Yeah.
She's just the prettiest little thing flipping in the air.
She's like old for a gymnast too at 27, which normally you wouldn't have gone to a fourth Olympics.
But she's got small. She's small built. So really, her body is probably 18.
Have you ever seen a picture of her next to Shaq?
Anybody next to Shaq is small. Take my word.
It's like Dion standing next to his cup.
A giraffe next to Shaq is small.
It's funny.
Yes, a giraffe. So, but we gotta address the monster in the room. Who the fuck picked them people to break dance? When all that break dancing be on the fucking New York train, what white person or what non-cultural black person said? Because only black people should pick break dancers.
I thought it was really weird that you have a black originated sport and you didn't have any black people competing in it.
I thought it was the most Olympic thing I've
and
ever
the
seen.
DJ, even the American DJ was like a white guy from Brooklyn. It was not even
they done gentrified breakdancing.
Came up? I mean, what did they see? What's that first breakdancing movie we had?
First Pop and Lock?
No, that's not the name of the fucking movie. I don't think none of y'all was born.
Yeah,
no. I mean,
the people who played in it
I've never seen
actually
a
dead. Hold on.
The only
Breakdancing movie.
Oh, movie. I thought you said move. Okay.
Yeah, you don't remember the breakdancing movie?
No.
Stomp the Yard?
No, that's way after time.
Battle of the Year?
No,
You got served? Breaking?
Yeah. 1984.
Yeah. Okay. I was
1984.
No, I've never seen Breaking. I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Oh, you should go see it. That's like, and he just died not recently. But I just don't. When I tell you that was culture appropriation.
Yeah.
The way she was sliding around on the ground was so disrespectful.
And she's so famous now.
And she's
the
crying
whole world
about
hates her guts.
Bitch,
get off the ground.
I thought there was something endearing, but also completely hilarious about
She
what
looked
was
like
doing.
she was trying to put out an imaginary fire.
I kind of like the snake, though.
Oh, my
No,
God.
boy, please. So she's from
The
Australia.
kangaroo didn't grab you? You didn't feel the emotion?
So she was from Australia, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there saying, bitch, who taught you how to dance? A kangaroo?
Yeah.
This nigga said, he said, she from Australia, so she practiced upside down. Concrete, the comic, he said that shit to me on Wednesday. I was hollering.
I saw a TikTok video of the person that she beat, and they were
Way
fabulous.
better.
They were
Way
great.
better than her.
Way better.
None of that shit wasn't good. I've seen people on the train pickpocket you by jumping across your head and break dancing on a New York train. You can get a better show in New York.
She literally looked like when Eleanor, my 5-year-old, goes, Look what I can do. we were
You
watching
see
it.
that episode of What's Happening when they had the dance off? And reruns like, look what I can do. Look what I can do.
You know, it really remind me of when people running from the police and they stun gun them. That's what it looked like every move she made, she kept getting stun gun. And I was like, this gotta be a joke. And then all of a sudden they say, won't be no more breakdown. No, nigga, keep it going. Don't keep it going. You got it started. You had to fuck up the first one because you didn't know no better.
And I guess it's global. Breaking is global now, especially big in Asia, which is why the Japanese dancer won. But America just, I don't know. You didn't debut it in America where it originated when the Olympics are here in 4 years? It doesn't make any sense.
Don't say it. You didn't ask nobody black. That's us.
Right.
That is literally us.
They don't never ask us.
You didn't ask nobody.
Now, let me ask you this. Do black people care anymore?
We care when you do that bullshit.
Like,
Don't embarrass our shit. That's black people hate that. Like when you take our shit, like when people was going crazy over Bo Derek's braids. Like we been on had that and y'all hyping that shit up. It's the same thing with Kim K. Y'all come in and take shit
And
from
like
us.
when we created grits and y'all stopped eating parcher.
What?
porridge?
Yeah. That,
Like
Partridge?
who's biting porches? This bitch done ate my whole porch. God damn, golden lock.
What was funny about that is you knew you fucked it up, so you paused and giggled to yourself, waiting for us to catch up.
yeah, when y'all figure out grits was better than poetry. You know.
Poetry. Park, I say, at the breakfast table.
I guess she said she knew she couldn't compete, and so she wanted to do her own version of the artistry of the dance, which is why she chose to do the way that she did.
Looked like she was getting struck by lightning.
Well, it wasn't no artistry of no fucking dance because you was also dressed urban.
Yeah,
hip-hop.
she had a tracksuit on.
Yeah, so it was so
She knew exactly what she was doing.
so-
She's a cultural studies professor,
So
yes.
why didn't you just do that shit in some Lululemons?
Right.
Why didn't you break dance in Lululemon? You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
That's what the white girls wear.
Yeah,
Why
the
didn't you
yoga
wear-
outfits, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, yoga
Yeah, why
outfit,
didn't you
yeah.
do a mini skirt?
Right. Something different.
Why do you have to go get a hat on? Did she have on a hat?
Or an oversized
She had a hat on,
sweatshirt. Yeah.
Yeah, why you had to
If
go
she
at?
done had
How
on
you look like a
skirt,
light
she'd have
skin?
tore her legs up.
Well,
All
she-
that spinning on the ground.
Yeah.
She did.
She looked
You know
like,
she wasn't wearing no lotion.
She looked like a lesbian golfer from the 90s, to be honest.
She looked like a tennis ball kid. That's what she was doing. She was picking up all the tennis balls.
What I loved is when she would stand up and go against both of her opponents, and she'd brushed her shoulder off at one point and was like waving like, "Oh, you're not shit. I'm so much better than you." Like the fake confidence.
Well, I can tell you one thing. We all know that bitch had some confidence.
She did.
You was on a world stage acting your ass. You need an Oscar. You need an Oscar,
You need
honey.
your ass beat with an Oscar.
Yeah,
is what
you need you need an Oscar because that was, I mean, this girl in her mind, not one time did she ever make us think that she did not know what she was doing. We knew she didn't know what the fuck she was doing about what she was doing, but in her head, she was in a whole nother world. That bitch was in heaven, killing it.
She is a professional breaker too. Her husband
What's
is
a
a
breaker?
break dancer.
No, she's not, nigga.
That's I'm
In
telling
Australia,
you.
she is.
In Australia, she
Somebody's
is.
paying her for that.
Well,
She's
in
winning
Australia,
competitions.
well, in Australia, I'm a professional kangaroo.
You got a lot of pouches.
Did you see the latest kangaroo
Goddamn
video?
right, I got a lot of pouches.
Did you see the latest kangaroo video?
That shit was scary.
Where the kangaroo walks up in like a stable ready and it squares up like Mike Tyson 1992. I mean, they're just all they do is push-ups.
There was one I
These
seen.
things
he
are
was-
scary.
he was,
I mean, it's huge. I'll
He
see if I
was
can
grabbing
grab
those punching bags.
it. Yes.
You what?
He was hugging a punching bag like he wanted to wrestle. Some dude was outside he was looking through the screen filming it. It was just big ass kangaroo. Hugging his
They don't hit
punching
people,
bag.
do they?
Yes, they will
Yeah.
fight you.
They can
I
kill
know
them.
that fight you. My funniest one when that white man went out there and say the dog. But I mean, they can't. Their arms are so little without them kicking you.
No, their arms are huge.
I mean,
The motherfuckers are strong.
have anybody ever shot one?
Probably. I'm sure people eat them.
Oh, yeah. It's meat.
I'm sure people have ate kangaroo.
Why would somebody want to eat a muscular nigga?
Look at this thing. Look at it.
What the fuck is he doing? He pregnant.
He's maybe a female kangaroo, but he's huge.
Come outside, little nigga.
Look at them hands on him.
He's huge. I'll send the video to Kate and she can lay it over.
They can cut you with their feet too.
She hugging her.
They got big claws on their feet. They can disembowel you.
I feel like the kangaroos need to deal with this woman.
They probably taught her how to dance.
I can just bet you're scrolling kangaroo Twitter. We've lost Miss Pat to the kangaroo
You know
Twitter.
what's crazy? Because, white people pick the strangest things to have as pets. I don't think we go past dogs.
Not cat? Is cat as a cat cultural?
My dad's drug dealer had piranhas.
I remember you told me this story.
He had a fucking wall-sized aquarium with piranhas in it.
The fish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you know what I'm
Did he
thinking
feed
about?
something when you walked in?
Yeah, he fed them cats.
But did he do it in front of you and your dad?
Yeah, I was like maybe 2 or 3. My dad they were doing something. He saw me staring at all the cocaine on the table.
So he's let me distract you with something violent.
He's like, you want to
awful."
see something cool? I was like, yeah. So he's like,
Cooler than this shit, my daddy and you putting up your nose?
well, I didn't know what was going on. I just remember seeing all the fish. He went into this back room, came out with a cat, and just threw it in there.
What?
Splash! Them motherfucking piranhas killed that cat so fast. It turned real red, and then it was gone. And all you saw was the bones.
That's crazy.
Like probably 20 piranha.
And of course you remember that at 3 because that's such a core memory.
Yeah, I don't remember anything before that.
My
wild.
brother-in-law had a piranha, but he fried him.
You can eat them.
Garrett, I was like, I'm not gonna eat nothing that eat people like that. But he didn't try to feed us. Oh, he said he ran out of groceries, so he's like, I'm gonna make me a fish sandwich.
Just go to the grocery.
Well, maybe he didn't have the groceries money when the groceries was swimming right there. He fried the shit.
We
out
got
of
food at home.
fresh piranhas.
That is crazy.
They
They eat them in South America.
Yeah, he said you pull them teeth out of them, they ain't shit. They'll catfish after that.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
They use their teeth to shave, like the tribe people that live in the rainforest.
I
watched a documentary on it.
It's a place where they built their house on top, and sometimes they kids fall in there and the piranhas eat them up. You seen that?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen a specific one, but
yeah. And a baby fell over in that one day, and they ate that poor baby up.
oh no.
Man, I would never ever go in the house. I'm gonna stay on the land, and I'm gonna sleep right here. I'm gonna take my chances with these spiders and these coconuts falling out the tree, knocking me the fuck out.
What's like so that's your first, my first memory is the Challenger blowing up and me thinking it was fireworks. What's your first memory?
Going to jail.
Oh, when you were 3, what'd you do? You feed a cat to a piranha or what?
My first memory, we lived in Bankhead Court, and my mom used to walk up to we lived, there was like the project, and we didn't live there alone. And my mom would walk up to the school because the school was right across the street from the project, and my mom was coming across the street with us, and his kids ran out and a bus hit him, and I don't want to get it wrong, but I think the kid head flew off. And my mom, I told you my mom had that faint problem. She just fall out any fucking well. Now this bitch done fell out. And the kid is disassembled across the street. And we trying to get back to the house. But my mom had
like he's a Lego man.
my mom had
like
a
an
30
IKEA
minute.
furniture.
She had a 30-minute increment where she would fall out. Like if she was out, she was going to be out at least 30 minutes.
She had her own sleep timer.
This is the wrong time for you to fall out now, bitch. And I remember that's my first memory.
I knew yours would be more messed up, but I didn't think it'd be a beheading.
Yeah. I just heard him say the bus knocked his head off. All I saw was a kid get hit, and it was just going, and blood was everywhere. My mom just fell out.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
And I'm like, now we about to get our heads knocked out because you done fell out on the fucking curve of the street. So we up here pulling her out the street.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody screaming and hollering. That's my first memory.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There's always something fucked up with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then from that day on, my mama always, whenever she fell out, you couldn't wake her up.
I feel like everybody's first memory is probably something fucked up or some shade of like awful. Like, did you think about that when you were raising your kids? Like, I want to keep them from having like 3-4 bad experiences because I don't want that to be their first memory.
I'm quite sure Ashley's first memory was her mother selling drugs. So I don't know. No, I didn't think about stuff like that because, wasn't nobody getting hit by cars in December. People was getting shot, but it wasn't that kind of shit.
Wasn't nobody getting decapitated by a bus. No. Thank God we cut down on that. Jesus.
Fuck you.
All right, I'm naive, but I would think like if Ashley was hanging out, when you were on the corner selling drugs, it probably was fun. It was probably like doing your own little like
not
podcast.
For a kid, no.
It was very fun because the whole family was there. Her cousins was there. Her classmate, their parents was on drugs. So, you can run and play. You do your homework, and then we go home.
Yeah. Did you have fun selling?
Some days was fun. Some days was stressful. Some days were polices.
Is there are you quick and are you good at jonesing because of that experience? Like,
nah, I'm good at jonesing because I was poor, so it was my defense mechanism. I had to get niggas up off of me. But then when you get talked about so much, like I got talked about, you learn to defend yourself. And then you got talked about at home, you got beat on at home, and it was like the world was against you. So my mama was quick with it too.
Right.
Did you ever think about breakdance?
Yeah. Well, my brother used to break dance.
Really?
And I think I've told this story. We used to have a police officer named Officer Smart that used to come by the house. Back in those days, when you break dance, that's when the movie Breaking was out too. You would put the cardboard on the ground so he could spin. And so he would come over with sandwiches when he first clock in from the little restaurant up the street. Yeah. And my brother's like, I can break dance, let me show you. And then we would dance for the police.
I worked with a guy who was on work release, who used to be a break dancer in the 80s. And he had all these old videotapes of when he was in all these competitions, and he would practice at work on his lunch break because he was our dishwasher because that's the only job he could get because that nigga was crazy. But on his break, he would go to the parking lot and he would practice. He had a stereo. He would get the cardboard out of the dumpster. He would lay it down and he would practice. He was dope as hell, but he was crazy. I don't remember what his name was. He was black as hell too.
Was he crazy because he missed his breakdancing opportunity?
No, he was crazy because he was on drugs.
If he saw the Olympics, he had to be.
Oh, I bet he was mad.
This white bitch.
Yeah. I mean, all those Soul Train dancers should be mad at what she did in the Olympics. That was embarrassing.
Now the Soul Train dancers couldn't dance to me. They was just doing the funky. You ever watch those people dance? You're like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. It's a show on BET Plus about Soul Train. You ever seen it? Mm-hmm. That shit is so fucking good. But it was kind of fucked up. Because what's his name? Cornelius?
Don Cornelius.
Don Cornelius. They would never pay the dancer, but they would give him Kentucky Fried Chicken. Because they was a sponsor of the show, so they never got paid. All they would ever give them was Kentucky Fried Chicken.
All you get is 11 herbs and spices.
Yeah, right.
So one day the dancer said, "Fuck this chicken, we want to get paid." I don't know the name of it, but you should go watch. It's a really good fucking series. I wish like hell they would have did season 2.
What's your favorite TV show that you wish had done more seasons?
My favorite TV show that I wish it got more seasons.
Oh, that's easy.
Probably Martin.
What about you, Dion?
Heroes.
Yeah. Heroes?
Yeah, I really like that show.
That white military show?
No, it was about superheroes. Like DNA was changing people to have powers.
Hayden Panettiere.
What was yours?
Jericho. So Jericho was like a
CW
show, and it was like really good the first season, and then the second season was like half the budget, and then they just left you hanging for season 3 and 4 and gave you some graphic novels. But it's still out there. You can still watch it. It is a cult classic because it's so strong.
There was a show with the dude from the Allstate commercial, the black dude. Him and John Goodman were on a show together, but John Goodman dies in the first episode, and he's like, they bring him back somehow. And then I only saw like 3 or 4 episodes, and they ended up canceling. I don't remember what the name of it was, but it was fascinating. They were. I wish I could
just
remember
started
the name of it.
watching this new show. Y'all should watch it. It's called Miss Pat Settles It.
Yeah, that's a great show.
Yeah. No, but I'm about to tell you the name of it for real. Spaceball.
Spaceball.
No, hold on one second. Let me look at this.
Let's take a quick break while we look that up.
Yeah, let's take a quick break. The name of this show is called Space Sail. Supercell.
Supercell. I have seen Supercell.
Supercell.
It's getting another season.
Yes, I just started watching this show called Supercell.
It's on
and it's
Netflix.
about people with sickle cell, but they have like superpowers.
Heroes is like that.
Yeah, so somebody was like, you should check out this show called Supercell. And I'm like, but I'm really into it. Y'all should check it out.
It's good. It's got like, I think 8 episodes on Netflix.
Yes,
Okay.
please check it out because I would love for these people to get a second season. Also, Dion Cole's show just went to Netflix. You know how your show get older and then Netflix will pick it up. What's the name of Dion's show? Average Joe. Oh, that show. Did you watch that? Y'all should watch Average Joe. That it's on BET Plus and it's also on Netflix now. That shit is so fucking good.
That's interesting that it goes from BT Plus to
Yeah,
Netflix.
some shows do.
Interesting.
My show didn't.
Why not?
I don't know why they won't let me go to Netflix.
It should.
I said they should too.
Let me talk to somebody. I'll get it done for you.
Yeah.
You might not have been aggressive enough.
Okay.
You need to start asking for what you want.
Okay. White can be right, right? I want to see you make that happen, gingerbread man. You do that and somebody I don't know, gonna give you some pussy.
I'm good. I don't want any. I've got enough.
So I don't know if I sent y'all this video, but my family sent it to me, and my sister's doing stand-up now.
What?
No.
You did not
What?
send this to
No.
us.
Yes, I did.
Oh, my goodness.
I wonder where her debut was.
This is her debut. So I'm going to put it up here and let y'all hear it for yourself.
Mama!
Oh, my God.
We both funny at the same time.
That's where she went wrong at right now.
Can I see what she looks like?
Don't tell nobody you my motherfucking sister.
Oh, I messed it up. Let me see your face.
Oh my God. So it was so funny because as I'm watching this video, I'm like, why you up there holding the mic with your fingers looking like crab legs?
Okay, she looks significantly better than I thought she was going to.
She might be clean right now.
Yeah.
What do you think she was going to look like, Chris?
She's definitely twitchy. There's a twitchiness going on here. I mean, am I wrong? Is that wrong to say?
Her neck is
Nigga
fucked up.
said definitely twitchy.
Yeah. But better than I thought.
Put it up to the microphone.
Yeah.
He just
I don't know who hollering mama because she ain't got no son. Well, don't worry about it. We're gonna put it inside of the thing so y'all can see it.
the Facebook group.
Yeah, the group.
Yeah, send
Just
it
the
to me.
group. Yeah. And everybody's like, oh my God, don't she look good?
I thought she looked better than I expected her to look. Yeah.
What did you expect, Chris?
A lot thinner, a lot crackier. She looked healthy. You know, there are
crackier.
some certain spasmodic
Please
actions,
name this episode a lot crackier.
but
The fuck is a lot crackier?
She looks like she could work at a bank, not in line at a food bank.
Not with them crab leg fingers.
Well, look, she's got a lot of burns on her fingers. You can't do everything.
I didn't know if you had. I didn't know you had a picture of what she looked like.
No, I've never seen a picture of her. So
I had always imagined she looked like your cousin Boo.
No.
I don't know why, but
No, she was a very beautiful girl.
I would love to see pictures of your parents because I haven't seen a picture of your mom, your dad, your sister. I don't quite know. I've just sort of like formed images in my brain.
Are you a genealogist now?
No, I'm just curious because you're my friend and I love you.
I don't want to see your parents.
you've already seen his parents.
I don't want to see you.
I don't remember your dad. Was your mom and dad divorced when your brother graduated?
Yeah, they divorced.
But he was there.
Yeah, he would have been there. Yeah, he looks a lot like me.
Because we was the only people that came.
Every white man in Indiana looks like you.
What I remember most about Chris' house is his mama. The time she took in their lives. She had his very first kindergarten preschool picture all the way up to the time he graduated. Mm-hmm. So I remember sitting there in his house and say, this white bitch didn't have nothing to do but save all her baby pictures.
So many pictures. What's
I think
funny?
most parents do that, Mr.
Yeah.
I got a shit ton of baby pictures.
Yeah, it's like you
Family
run out of
albums and
after
stuff.
12. They run out of. You just stop taking pictures.
Yeah, I don't want your shitty
technology
ass school
changed.
picture. I don't want your shitty ass school pictures. You know, back in the day, I would steal the proof, but I don't even want that now.
You
don't need it. You can take pictures on your phone.
Yeah.
Back then when we were growing up, you weren't taking pictures every day.
I do wish I had more pictures of myself
That's
when
what
I
I'm
was
saying,
younger
yeah.
to show everybody how much of a nice body I had. I just didn't only
God,
talk about it.
please.
I have no type of proof.
You have a
You ever
14-year age gap. There's proof.
You ever seen a body like this, Dion? You want to go to Chuck E. Cheese?
We believe you were
Church of
stacked
Chicken. I'm
when
going
you were a
motherfucking Chuck E.
child.
Cheese.
I said we believed you were stacked when you were a child.
Honestly, I was stacked like a truck of Coca-Colas.
The fact that you had a boyfriend with a car when everybody else was riding bikes to school.
Oh yes, in the name of Jesus. I do wish I had more like a picture of me in a bathing suit.
Eleanor's first day of school.
You know who you sound like, right? A pedophile.
Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein.
I wish I had a picture of myself when I was a kid in a bathing suit.
I mean, when I was younger, because I don't wear bathing suits now.
I think a lot of our memories are formed by photos of our childhood. So do you wish there were certain people or things that you had pictures of that you could like, I remember my grandmother, but I don't have a picture of her and I don't quite
I
remember
didn't
what
have
she
a grandmother. When I met her, she was dying.
looks. Okay.
So,
Like a picture of the bootleg house and your grandfather.
yeah, I do. Most of that stuff is silly. I do. I do wish I had pictures of those. I was looking at a picture of my uncle when he was like all black, and then he fell. He didn't have Vigarago. He fell so many times because he was an alcoholic. He skint the black out of himself.
What? That's possible?
No.
You can scar tissue yourself way to
I'm
way to
not
white?
fucking lying. Uncle Bunny did not have Vigarago. But if you look at him, you would think he had Vigarago, and he had skint the black out of himself. He had failed so many times as an alcoholic. His blackness wouldn't come back through. He lost his melanoma in certain spots in his face. Melanoma. Melanin. He lost his
Melanoma
melanin.
is cancer.
Jasmine, he lost his melanoma.
He lost his melanie in certain spots in his face. So he was like, he was like dotted, like pink right here, black right here, and pink right here, and black right here. And I was like, did Uncle Bunny have Vigarago? And they said, no, he just failed so many times. That's my uncle. I told you my cousin called me and said he froze in the car in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You can't freeze in a car here.
Yeah, it gets to
Even
like,
if you're in the wintertime with the air on, you still won't freeze.
it gets like 42 degrees in the winter, right?
Yeah, maybe 30, but it's not freezing weather. And then, she was like, well, they took him to the morgue to unthaw. I'm like, he's not going to wake up.
If there was one member of your family that you could bring on the podcast that you'd love, that you think would be a hit, who is that?
Probably my mother. She was very funny.
Okay.
My mama was she could Joan too. She had no front teeth, no side teeth. She just had those 2 long fang teeth.
The
I don't know
canines.
I don't know how all her teeth went back except the canine. And at the tip, in the front of the canine, it was like I always used to say, "Mama got a mouthful of black eyed peas," because she would go have them pull, and she just be smiling. But you know, the crazy part is my mama looked older, and you really can't look old at black. I mean, you know, when a black person,
go wrong.
Something gotta go wrong, and it wasn't drugs because she was only on weed. She didn't do cocaine. She didn't do any of that shit. I think poverty and depression aged her so bad.
Trauma too, I'm sure.
Yes, trauma, because like I'm gonna start telling this on stage. My mom was allergic to tomatoes. I told y'all, but she would eat them like apples. And so the doctor was like, "You can't eat. It's the acid in the tomato." And my mom, this is before AIDS came out.
Okay,
it was like 83, and I remember going to the doctor. He said, "Ma'am, you gotta stop eating these tomatoes." They put lesions on her face.
Oh no!
Because the acid in the tomato, she couldn't eat them. Fuck that shit. My mom would take a green tomato, put salt and pepper on that motherfucker, and eat it like an apple.
And then the poison would come out of her face.
Yeah, it would just break her all out and swell her up. And you know, she didn't give a fuck. She didn't give a fuck. She would take Benadryl and still eat the motherfucking tomato.
That's crazy. Why would you want you to be in pain like that?
She wasn't in pain, nigga. She was just itching. It broke the fuck out.
That's crazy.
And she'll stay off the tomatoes for a couple of days. And
she'd stay off the tomatoes.
The whips would go down.
Please, Chris, man.
Hey, y'all got any more of them tomatoes?
I was snorting ketchup, bro. I need
a big boy. I'll even take an early girl.
She motherfucker love tomatoes on everything. Tomatoes, green tomatoes, fried tomatoes, red tomatoes. We don't eat like that anymore.
I hate tomatoes.
I love tomatoes,
Ooh.
but we don't eat like that no more. Like, you know, when you take your cornbread and put it in buttermilk, that was the most grossest shit, but we was forced to eat it. It was almost like a dessert.
Like cornbread dipped in like milk?
Buttermilk.
Buttermilk
is spoiled milk. And put a little black pepper salt on. Oh, I would think about some of the nigga shit my family would do, and it grow like like my granddad would boil pig feet, and the nails would be on it, and he would put the pig feet in between 2 pieces of bread, and then here you got these toenails that you got to eat.
So gross.
It was really good.
It's a knuckle sandwich.
You're literally
you make
staring
hog
at
maw. You would make hog maw. You remember hog maws?
We never ate it.
Yeah, you eat hog maw. That's like I think it's the hip on the fucking the pig.
Okay.
And you could tell it was the ass because it was so wrinkled when you boil hog maw. It was like a 90-year-old white woman face. That's how wrinkled it was. And you would put ketchup, and the inside was like you could punch it. It was so fucking tough. And you just be that shit was never tender.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
The shit that we ate.
I never ate hog.
Chitlins and I don't
Chitlins I don't know how people could put that smell in their mouth. That shit makes me gag every time I smell it.
You want some chitlins? No, bitch. My income bracket would not allow me to eat that bullshit.
It's like so many parents will go, "Oh, you don't like these chicken nuggets?" Then I'll go, "Oh yeah, I'll make you cereal instead." Like dinner time becomes a kid's choice. Like
no,
you're like you have to eat these nails from a pig, or you're gonna starve to death.
Pretty much.
My mom said you eat this, or you can go to sleep.
My mama always say, "You don't get up from that table till you done eating." And you know how many times I slept at the kitchen table?
Just obstinate.
I remember when we was
I knew if I got up, she was gonna beat my ass. So I might as well stay here because I'm not finna eat these Brussels sprouts. I fucking hate them.
I used to put them in the plant behind the table. My mom went to water the plant and found the Brussels sprouts and realized my game was up.
My brothers used to help me, like, "Come on, man, I'll cut into small pieces and I'll take a few bites, but come on." Like, I hate this shit. This shit was so nasty.
Brussels sprouts are the grossest food known to man.
They look like plant testicles.
What, Brussels sprouts?
Yeah.
I do like Brussels sprouts, but like we didn't get Brussels sprouts. All we ate was cabbage and collard green and snap peas.
Yeah.
We ate a lot of black eyed peas. We ate a lot of butter beans. Any dried beans we ate. And you know, like my mama, and people don't know this back in the day, and you can still do it to this day. If you get food stamps, you don't have to buy groceries. You can literally buy seeds. So, and I've told y'all this 1,000 times. We had a garden. My mama, we never ate out of season. Like we eat. That's why I was just telling somebody that said, why so many kids got cancer? We did not eat watermelon out of season when I was little. It was a season for everything.
Right.
The store didn't even sell the shit. My mama grew her fucking watermelons. My mama grew her fucking collard greens, her cabbage. We had them chickens over there, cuckoo them. They would lay the head. We had one hen that fucked everybody. And everybody was dropping eggs every morning. Yeah. You go out there, you dig through the fucking shit, and you get the eggs and you take them in the house.
Yeah. You honestly ate better than probably a lot of people today who eat a lot of processed foods and stuff.
Yeah, my mama, we never could get Burger King. My mama cooked everything.
Yeah.
My mama had my mama had chickens. We might have had one pig, but I don't remember her killing them. But we had a lot of chickens. And I remember when we got down to the hen, and I think she killed him too.
You mean the rooster?
Yeah, the rooster.
My perception of your childhood is just like a woman who's just kind of reckless. But that, like, to have a garden and animals, like, there's got to be some responsibility there to, like, manage.
Well, you
your
shouldn't
stuff.
have that thing in the middle of the city. That's some shit off on the land. We rented our house.
But I'm saying, like, so was it periods where she was stable and then periods where she wasn't?
Well, we always had a place to stay, but my mama also, like, my mama did more of, like, as long as I got a place for them to stay, even though we got evicted a lot, and, you know, as long as I got this and I can feed them, I'm a good mama.
Gotcha.
She didn't have the other stuff that went along with the care, the love and all of that.
Nurturing.
But she cooked every day.
Mm-hmm.
She literally cooked every fucking day.
Yeah.
You might have got called a bitch. Bitch, what you do at school today? I was passing my spelling test.
And she's like, what?
But, you know, my mama cooked every fucking day.
Yeah. Okay.
She did. And we didn't have much, but that's one of the things she did every day, and she could cook. But, you know, because that's all they ever did. My granddaddy cooked a lot. I remember this is when I knew. This is when it kicked in, and I had to get the fuck away from these people. My granddad made some spaghetti one day, and he had chicken.
It's always the spaghetti.
It was a chicken back with the ass hanging off in it for the meat. And I didn't know ground beef went in spaghetti. And my granddad had a whole chicken backs, like 5, maybe 10 of them over in the spaghetti with the sauce. And I said, this shit is unconstitutional.
He turned into Ruth Bader Ginsburg. This is bullshit.
6 judges dissent.
And my granddaddy would say shit like, don't get no whole back, break that back in half. Ain't shit on the back.
You don't got no pre-broke backs? I got to do it myself?
And you always want the back with the ass hanging off because you thought that was the meat.
Well, there was some meat on that, yeah.
Oh, it was the fucking worst. I used to say, when I get away from you niggas, I'm never going to eat like this again. I'm never gonna eat.
Where did the front of the chicken go?
To the grown people.
Okay, all
And
right.
they said, where did the front of the chicken go? To the grown people, nigga. I didn't know no chicken, no wings, and legs. Shit, you didn't get that. You didn't get a thigh, and that's like the low class part of the chicken.
See, that's funny. Like, our main priority is to make sure the kids get the good food first so they can grow right. And you're going to...
They can make more kids.
Yeah.
That's the mentality. Fuck them little kids. We make some
Is
more.
my dog up here?
No.
Your dog is big.
Get my fucking nerve. He like shitting in my office. And I walked in outside. What the fuck, Louis? Stop shitting in my office.
He's just submitting some writing.
Oh my God, he just keeps shitting in my office.
Maybe there's something in there that triggers
I don't know, but I shut my door and I said, I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna stick a water gun up your ass.
Speaking of which, I can't wait to get my asshole cleaned tomorrow.
Where?
In your toilet. I was thinking about that on the plane here. It's ready.
Well, with that said, we're going to let Chris be gay, and we're going to catch y'all on the next episode.
Trent! Help!
Trent!
Turn it off!
Y'all make sure y'all catch me on all of my dates at MissPatComedy.com. And make sure you get ready for the Hot and Flashy tour. And I got some big announcements coming up very soon. Make sure you watch Miss Pat Settles It every Wednesday night. Every Wednesday night at 10 o'clock. Come on, y'all. We need you to watch it and keep watching it so we can go ahead on and get that third season. And I need you to rewatch the Miss Pat show so I can get a fifth season. Go to MissPatComedy.com for all of my tour dates. They all there. Come on, y'all. We're going to have a good time. I can't wait to see y'all.